Hey everyone, it's April 28th, and that means that if today's your birthday, you share with Japanese serial killer Futoshi Matsunaga, who along with an accomplice tortured and murdered at least 7 people in the 1990s, and that is them right up there, and I'd like to apologize for my terrible Japanese pronunciation. Matsunaga was born in 1961 and was a good but rambunctious student and was considered very charismatic, though while in high school dated a girl that was still just in junior high. He married a woman when he was 19, having a child shortly thereafter. Infidelity was common in his marriage as he carried on affairs with at least 10 other women, one of whom he promised to marry. Her mother became irate at the suggestion, so he raped the mother and beat his girlfriend, manipulating her into moving in with him in 1985. That year, Matsunaga opened a futon manufacturing business where he was often cruel in the treatment of his employees, going so far as to build a soundproof room to use for torture. For kicks, he would subject his workers to electric shocks, and through fraudulent activity and blackmail, he amassed a sum of 180 million yen, or about $1.8 million in 1992. He was a wanted man by this point, but he and his girlfriend evaded the police. His infidelity continued, and in 1993, Matsunaga convinced a married woman to run away with him, telling her that his girlfriend was his sister. That's worse than any Tinder date you ever had. One of the woman's children died under mysterious circumstances, and it seems likely that he was responsible. He stole 11.8 million yen from her before she suddenly died in 1994, again likely by his hand. Living in a condo, Matsunaga's neighbor made the mistake of revealing his previous criminal history, and he used this knowledge to blackmail the man, kidnapping him and his 9-year-old daughter. He forced the girl to shock her own father with electrical cables and made him eat his own stool. That man died after 2 years of abuse in 1996, and the girl was convinced that it was her own fault. Matsunaga forced her to dismember the body and boil the pieces before dumping them in the ocean. By this time, his girlfriend, who he routinely beat, was fully involved in his criminal behavior, willingly taking part in his sadistic acts. After torturing and defrauding yet another married woman, he defrauded his girlfriend's parents out of 63 million yen in 1997. He kidnapped and tortured the parents, then raped his girlfriend's sister before forcing members of the family to kill one another, including children as young as 5. In one horrific instance, he commanded a man to strangle his own wife while their 10-year-old daughter held the woman down. Yes, he sounds like a real-life Japanese jigsaw. Matsunaga and his girlfriend continued the pattern of abducting, torturing, and killing entire families for years until the now 17-year-old girl that was forced to help kill her own father years earlier escaped in 2002 and was able to get to the police. He was arrested and tried to point all blame at his girlfriend, but the jury wasn't convinced. Matsunaga was convicted of 7 murders, but the actual number is likely at least double that total. He awaits the gallows for his crimes while his girlfriend is serving a life sentence. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Futoshi Matsunaga, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.